we were learning along with our architects. We were starting to learn about the whole LEED movement and green building movement, and just almost on a lark, we said, well, let's measure the design of our Evanston building against the LEED criteria. And we realized that because of some of the quality features we had incorporated in the building, that we were already a very high silver LEED building based on the design we had done, not really taking LEED into account. And then we made a decision a few months later that we would incorporate 2 or 3 other features that would actually give us a gold LEED certification, and that's what we are hoping to achieve now. The process, we're going through the review process now, but the building is designed to be gold LEED certified. It certainly will be silver. We're well beyond the criteria for silver, and we think we'll get gold. If we do get gold, it will make this the first gold LEED certified residential high-rise in the Midwest. Actually, any place except the 2 coasts. There are 6 other gold high-rise residential buildings, and they're on the east and west coasts. We're active in the planning for a net zero building, net zero energy building, which means that the building will, number one, use a lot less energy, and the energy that it does use, it will produce itself. So some combination of photovoltaic and solar, hot water, and geothermal heating and cooling, and some kind of cogeneration system with probably a fuel cell generator powered by natural gas.
Are you doing rainwater collection on the roof?
Yeah.
Well,
all of the green roofs
are watered by
It's the rain. They're also part of the stormwater collection.
We don't have a cistern.
So we don't have a cistern, but one of the benefits of the green roof is that water doesn't get into the sewer system.
Right.
And so you have a reduction in the water that does get there, that does get processed by the city. It keeps the plants looking green and gives everyone a good view who's looking down on them rather than those gravel rooftops.
Exactly.
All of your plumbing fixtures that you're going to be able to buy in the future, they're all going to meet a reduced water requirement. We've seen the same thing with lighting, lamps, and compact fluorescents, and LEDs are going to take that to the next level. And then the other things that you can do, like we've done here with the green roofs. That is, when more and more buildings have a green roof, they're going to have an impact on the local microclimates, which is really one of the biggest goals of installing plants up here, is to try and keep buildings cool, but also cool the cities.
I know that at least early on, when I first started hearing a lot of people talking about green building in the condo market, it seemed like a lot of buyers really, at the end of the day, wanted to know how it was going to affect them bottom line. Is this going to, save me money on my bills monthly? Are you passing down extra costs that you're having to pay for special materials and things like that? What are you finding now that the building's up, now that you've been able to take a look at what the costs of living in a building like this are going to be? How was the cost of building compared to what you thought when you went in, and then what is the cost to the buyer and the resident here going to be?
The primary incremental cost for us in this building was the cost of the certification and the inspections. We had already designed this to be a high-quality building, and part of that definition was a building that was energy efficient. So by the nature of the original design of the building, we didn't have to do a lot extra. But we did have to, pay for a consultant to come in and evaluate that we were in fact meeting the green standards. When you get to the question of water, why is it important to buyers? Well, there's several reasons why it's important to buyers. First of all, the building it's good for their pocketbook. The building saves money. It operates more cheaply, and it will operate even more cheaply compared to other buildings as the cost of energy continues to escalate, and that I think everybody agrees that that's inevitable. It's good for their health. This is a healthy building. It is both from the way we move the air to the environment of the building to the lack of VOCs within the building. every way that you can make a building healthy, this building is healthy. And then the third thing is, I think it's good for their psyche. People feel that they are actually trying to do something about the problems that our society faces, and they're doing something for their grandkids. A lot of our buyers are empty nesters and either have grandchildren or are about to have grandchildren, and I think they want to leave the world not quite as bad as it is today for their grandkids.